Welcome everybody to African Political Arena. Now, who has the interest of the people of Zambia at heart? Is it the church, especially the Catholic Church, which is calling for demonstrations? Is it the opposition, which is joining and taking advantage, also pushing for demonstrations against the 2025 Amendment Bill? They are calling it Bill 7. Or is it President HAKAINDE who is saying we need dialogue for the sake of our nation? That is my question today. I have an issue with the Catholic Church, Bishop Banda, Bishop Chama, pushing for demonstrations. They preach peace, but they are now pushing for chaos. And I'm not against demonstrations. The church should be actually pushing for peace. You cannot be telling people about peace, then you're pushing for chaos. They should give their views, but not to the extent of pushing for demonstrations. Demonstrations should be called by either the opposition or even the civil societies, but this, whatever they are doing, this is not their role. Whether they did that sometimes back, it was still not good. Air your views, but push for peace between the two sides. Now, I want to put this question onto the Catholic Church together with the opposition. Which part of this bill is actually evil? Because some are actually calling it evil. Is it the part which speaks about more women, more people living with disabilities, and also more youths being given chances to get into parliament? Or is it the clause which is speaking about more constituency to be actually created in Zambia? Or is it the part which speaks about the local government officials, like the mayor, their term limit being removed? So can you tell us, if you're genuine, which part of this bill don't you like? Or is it because the person pushing it, that is HAKAINDE, is the one person you don't like? So any food that he may cook, whether the food is so tasty for you, that food is actually tasteless, and you want the people to fight for you, that is, food for thought. Tell us what part of this bill is not good. Again, when it comes to the opposition, they have spoken about so many things. After the death of Edgar Lungu, the former president, the PF party, which is the main opposition party now in Zambia, they are so much confused, such that they are busy poking holes everywhere concerning this government, or they are busy even trying to outshine each other. Nobody is speaking from the same page. Everybody is trying to outshine the other person. There is no unity in this party. Question. I'm posing this now question to the good people of Zambia. Have you seen one member of the opposition, one leader actually, who has listed clearly what they want to do for the good people of Zambia, that is in 2026? For instance, everybody knows there's an issue of power in Zambia. That is the biggest, I think, issue in Zambia. But have you seen the opposition speaks about what they will do when they get to power? This is what we shall fix. They've not been speaking it, simply because either they have no idea, they cannot even tell us how they will fix about it, because what did they do when they had the chance? They will be competing with HAKAINDE, a man who has actually reduced inflation. Kwacha is now stronger. You speak about the issue of power. It is still there, but at least there's something he's doing about it. Zambia is to rely on hydro power after 2024 devastating drought. This actually affected this nation. But they are simply shifting now also to solar power. So, in any case, very soon, the issue of power will actually go down. So we can see some 2-3 things they are fixing. When this guy, that is HAKAINDE Hichilema, was actually elected, he restructured the debt. The PF government borrowed so much money and they defaulted. And HAKAINDE Hichilema restructured the debt. He actually pushed for more time to pay. He also pleaded for the reduction of interest on these loans. So we can see there are some things he's doing. Look at his fight against illegal mining and so many other things. Look at under him. So many investors are actually coming to invest in Zambia simply because everybody can see that the environment is good. Just the other day, they had the businessman from Nigeria. Dangote was in Zambia and also Zimbabwe. The reason why I keep speaking about President Hichilema HAKAINDE, I speak on behalf of the people of Africa. But when I find at least one president who is doing right, I stand with that person because the only way we can assist that person even to make it better is by supporting them. If everybody start actually fighting President HAKAINDE Hichilema, do you think he'll have all the energy to actually work for you people? So my question is to the opposition, what will you do for the people of Zambia in 2026 if given a chance? So that is what you should be telling us, not looking for ways to sort of bring down a president who is actually working. Are you fighting against this bill simply because it is bad? Or you're fighting it simply because the person who is pushing for the same bill is HAKAINDE Hichilema, a person you don't like? Like I said earlier, the main reason as to why Edgar Lungu, the former president of Zambia, is still not buried is because the PF members, they have been inciting the family so that the body is not repatriated back to Zambia for state burial, simply because they know state burial will be under President HAKAINDE Hichilema, a man they don't like. The other question is, are you fighting for the benefit of the people, or are you fighting for your own gains? Simply because after the death of Edgar Lungu, you remember, that is, I'm speaking to the opposition. It's clear you're naked. You have no clue on what even to speak about, that you're now sort of shouting everywhere. The other day, I saw Mundumbile speaks about members of parliament. He's claiming that they've been paid some amount of money, that is, to be precise, 3 million kwacha, to actually ensure that this bill passes in parliament. And my question is, why can't you tell us, the members of parliament who've been given this money to push this bill, give us the evidence to support your allegations? So my people, that is my take. It is up to the good people of Zambia to differentiate politics here. Who has the interest of the good people of Zambia at heart? Is it the opposition? Or is it the church, especially the Catholic Church led by Bishop Banda and also Bishop Chama? Or is it the president himself who is calling for dialogue? A peaceful Zambia is a peaceful Africa. The president keeps saying that one nation, one people, one Zambia, and finally, one Africa. Thanks a lot, and kindly subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thanks a lot.